Hey youthers, welcome to episode 6 of your Ballot Friend series. Today we're talking about potentially my most exciting topic in this entire series, post-election engagement. How do we as young people stay engaged in electoral processes, but also just the broader development of our country post-election? Remember that elections are not just the day you come in and cast your vote. They're an ongoing process, so make sure that you stay involved. We are going to talk about the different ways in which you will stay engaged and can contribute to different processes, but I'd also love to hear from you. So in the comment section, please share some of the ideas that you have of the creative ways in which us as young people can continue being involved, continue participating. So the first thing that I'm going to highlight, which links to something that I've said before in the different videos that we've done, that election season provides us the space as young people to begin to understand better the political context within which we understand. A lot of people actually start to interact with politics around the season. A lot of people start to know about the role of the president, councillors, MPs around the season. But the most important thing that we can take from this is, can we carry that energy beyond elections? Can we read more about what the president is doing, what the councillor is doing, what the MP is doing? As you engage with your councillor and what they're doing, your MP and what they're doing, you're able to hold them accountable. You can actually see that they promised me this is what they're delivering. It's not in alignment. So if it's not, it means how do I hold them accountable? When they come back 5 years later, which is another way of staying engaged, voting again in the next election. When they come back and they say they want to run again, you then look at what they've been doing because you've been keeping track. And then you actually say that, okay, you did this, you did that, which we wanted you to do, so we're voting for you again. But if they didn't actually deliver, what's the point of actually re-electing them? Because they'll behave the same way. At least that's what I think. But the other way in which you can actually be involved as a young person post-election day is, number one, to support youth-led organizations. There's so many organizations that are led by young people, focusing on young people and focusing on the different issues in our community. They're doing amazing work, but how can we support them? Online through your social media platforms, amplify the messages that they're actually sharing out, amplify the work that they're doing, celebrate the work that they're doing, encourage them in different ways, but also show up. When they call young people to participate, show up. When they call young people to provide their skills and services in the best way that you can actually stay engaged that way. The other way that you can actually do that is to volunteer within your communities. There's so many community interventions that are actually done by organizations, by local communities, by the government. Avail yourself as young people, offer your skills, your knowledge, your experiences, and help make communities better places. The other way that you can actually stay involved is just to keep reading, like I already said. I think information is everywhere. We also learn a lot about how knowledge is power. This is part of it. Let's continue learning, sharing on our different platforms, and educating us as young people so that we actually stay engaged through informative decisions that we actually make. The other way that you can actually be involved is to attend public meetings. These are very, very important. In your different wards, your constituencies, and in the country, there are so many meetings that are actually arranged. It's actually consultations that are done by government. It can be budget consultation meetings. It can be anything really. Make sure you show up and make sure that your voice is heard, so that it's not just about selecting a leader, but making sure that you continue to speak into the decisions that they're making, the processes that they're actually making. So I think these are some of the ways that I think you as a young person can stay involved. But like I said, I'd love to hear from you and know what else you think we can do as young people to stay involved. Look out for the next episode that's coming up, because I think it's very exciting. So make sure you don't miss it. Bye.